Everyone's a Cylon. What's going on, Battlestar fam? It's your boy, Fail. Today we're checking out episode number 8 for season number 1. My apologies if my cheek is a little swollen. I got socked by a Cylon right before we started watching. So yeah, I actually want to preface this, guys. I made a big oopsie last episode. Or just a big misinterpretation. I, for some reason, thought that there was like a version of the Cylons that we see in real life, but it turns out that's not the case. There's not really there's not a real version. There's not a human version of any Cylon that we see. Shout out to the patron fam and everybody who sort of clarified me on that. Got that now. So last episode was definitely gonna be confusing. Let's see what happens now that we've got Gaius has been cleared his suspicion. And let's dive back into the show. So as always, guys, don't forget to smack the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and links down below if you guys want the extras. But with that being said, let's get right into this one. Let's see what's going on today. They evolved. There's not human versions of these. There's not humans that look like these Cylons. They just got a whole lot of them. And they're coordinated. Okay, it seems like we are in a dream sequence. Low-key looking like an X-Files intro. Cylon. Whoa, Cylon behind you. Madam President, do you not play charades? What? That was very dream-esque.
Laura.
Oof.
Madam President, you okay in there?
I'm fine. It's the side effects from the Kamala. You know, the thing they say.
Take some time to get used to.
I have an urgent call from the captain of the Gemini Traveler. He says they found a Cylon on board.
Boom. Now she's a clairvoyant.
They found him. I want this man interrogated first.
First of all,
It's not a man.
not a him, it's an it. Anything it says cannot be trusted. I've dealt with this model before. Fill your head with double talk and confuse you.
Gotcha.
You really think it'll give us something?
All right, back to the DIY project.
How's this coming?
We got the entire avionics package figured out.
Nice.
Fire control, navigation, and I think that I am zeroing in on her FDL drive.
It's an after-action report on the Omen. It's a very clever machine. Said he mixes lies with truth. It's gonna try to get into your head.
Mom always said there was nothing in there anyway.
Just be careful. He has an agenda. Your job is to make sure he doesn't achieve the goal.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say that Starbuck is safe for quite a while. Okay, again with the humming and like cradling of the ship. You're testing your luck.
You do treat this thing more like an animal than a machine, and it actually works. How'd you come up with that anyway?
I'm a Cylon.
You know, it's not even funny.
We're
If
just
I could prove that I wasn't,
telling the truth
would that
here.
make a difference?
Dog. She's trying to get got.
Really does look like a person.
It's sweating.
I'll be.
Oh, I'll be. Good to see you, Sergeant.
But the fact that these things sweat.
Bothers her.
Now that's interesting.
So what if we could retrofit one of the Cylons and have them on our own servers, you know? Maybe this guy can help expedite some of those.
I don't think the gods answer the prayers of toasters.
God answers everyone's prayers.
How many Cylons are there in the fleet?
I'm the Omen.
Nice to meet
I
you.
have no idea. What's your name?
How long have you been hiding aboard this ship?
Good tactic.
Listen, it's a small thing. Can you just tell me who you are?
Oh, that's how he gets in your head.
About your mission, and I'll think about it.
My
Okay.
mission was to... God, you stink.
Can you even smell?
Can you get some air in here?
You said you wanted to cooperate. Either start talking or we are done.
Gotta play ball here, brother.
Are you Lieutenant Starbuck?
Don't freeze up! Come on, you had him!
I was right. I was right. I saw it. I've seen it.
Happy now?
It all makes sense now, doesn't it? Now we can talk. Now we can talk about a lot of things.
He's established connection. He got onto your Bluetooth, fam. It's over. No!
What?
I planted a nuclear warhead aboard one of your ships.
Alright.
Set to go off at 1830 hours.
Oh, this is not past tense. This is forward thinking.
Where?
Don't say the water again.
You're lying. There's no warhead.
You can't take the chance, Starbuck. Your military training dictates you take it to your masters.
Okay.
Maybe my training wasn't so good.
Maybe I push you out the airlock and tell him you never said a word.
Now who's lying?
I'm looking forward to spending a little more time with you, Starbuck. We have a lot to talk about.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have PSYOP
It'll be fun.
for PSYOP. A perfect meme here would actually be the that one meme where it's like, no head? And he throws the phone on the street because there's no warhead.
Lieutenant Trace, did he say anything else?
Well, he guessed my call sign.
He's playing with your mind. He's been stowed away for weeks aboard the fleet.
You believe in the gods, don't you? Come on, it's not a trick question. I just want to see how much I got right. So you pray to Artemis and Aphrodite?
Oh,
Where's the
interesting.
warhead?
I see the universe. I see the patterns. I see the foreshadowing that precedes every moment. I have something to tell you about the future.
Indulge me?
Is that so?
Let's see it. You doing a mukbang? What's going on?
I know that I'm more than this body, more than this consciousness. A part of me swims in the stream, but in truth, I'm standing on the shore. The current never takes me downstream.
Okay.
This is worse than Galactica, and I didn't think that was possible. Oh, what was that, swimming in streams or something?
Starving, haven't eaten in days.
Kind of bad programming, isn't it? I mean, why bother with hunger?
Why give him a fork?
Part of being human.
Did that hurt?
He's bleeding.
See, now our smart Cylon would turn off the old pain software about now.
Maybe I'll turn it off and you won't even know.
That's a fair point. This guy's
Here's your
dialed in.
dilemma.
I like his performance.
Turn off the PC. Human beings can't turn off their pain. Cry and scream and endure.
Swear.
I won't tell you anything.
Maybe not. But then you'll know deep down that I beat you. That a human being beat you.
Let the games begin.
Starbuck has met her match. Gaius has soiled his pants. Let the games begin.
Lieutenant Valeri, you look wonderful.
Do you think I could be in the first batch? You know, to be tested?
What's a rush?
What's your rush?
I saved your life back on Caprica. My co-pilot gave up his seat for you, and I brought you back to Galactica to safety.
That's fair.
You owe me.
You don't have to owe.
Shoots.
But
Scores.
she didn't bring it up.
The technology for Cylon detection is not quite ready for full-scale implementation, but I could use a beta test subject.
See, boom, we're already lining it up. He's gonna test it, guns drawn, second boomer pops up. It's gonna be glorious.
We had sex.
Congratulations.
Does he love you? I think so.
You made it this far. We're gonna make it all the way.
Something happened to you. I wouldn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, I guess this plot line is seeing the suffering and endurance of humanity, of what it means to be a human. Maybe this version of Boomer, Cylon Boomer, kind of wants to be a human, or can't shut off that switch.
Now, we gotta travel fast, even faster than before.
I am God.
I'm sorry, you're God? Wow, nice to meet you. That's good. We'll give you a couple minutes.
We're all God, Starbuck, all of us.
We are
It's
one.
the love that binds all living things together. God loved you more than all other living creatures, and you repaid his divine love with sin, hate, corruption, evil. So then he decided to create the Cylons.
We created you. It was a stupid, fractured decision, and we have paid for it.
Ooh, lore
You
drop.
slaughtered my entire civilization.
You got a real thing about rivers and streams, don't you? I think we should indulge you in your obsession.
No, waterboard him? I like this quite a bit. It's been bars. Getting to hear more about their, I guess, reality.
I could get to my feet, rip your skull from your spinal column, crash through that door.
Then why don't you?
It's not part of the plan.
It's not the time.
It's not the time. Is it time now?
I have a surprise for you.
You fracked up, pal. Now the gloves come off.
I guess, but he was not capping. He really did that.
Spread out the fleet. They'll ship more than 500 clicks from any other ship.
No, Adama, he's hesitating. He's calling a bluff. He's looking at the body or the hard drive.
No.
No? Any man or Cylon's challenge in life. A cold
Do it.
plunge. Look at her eyes there. Do you see that? She's in sicko mode.
Why is this Cylon willing to talk at all? Why does he care if we destroy his body? Won't he just transfer away and laugh at all of us and our stupid human ideas? Tell me where the warhead is.
This is not your past, Starbuck. You have a different destiny.
You see, I think that you're afraid. You're afraid that we're a long way from home. What if you don't transfer all the way back? What if when you die here, you really die? Somebody's programmed you with a fairy tale of God and streams and life ever after, but somewhere is a beeping message. Error. Error.
I have I see patterns.
What?
I know you. You're born to a woman who believed that suffering was good for the soul, so you suffered.
Oh, here we go. We're peeling back some layers.
Accidents, some inflicted upon others, others inflicted upon yourself. It's something that you want to believe because it means that you're the problem, not the world that you live in. It means that you're bad luck, like a cancer that needs to be removed because you hear her voice every day and you want her to be right.
Not gonna lie, it did seem like she was kind of speaking out of her own issues, her past, a little bit. So it seems like you got her.
Now we just pop this in the slot and wait for the results. Green, you're a normal human being. Red, you're an evil Cylon. Should take a couple of minutes. Your family are...
I died with rest.
I'm very sorry.
It's a lie. Congratulations, Doctor. You
Got your first one?
Covered your very first Cylon.
Oh, that's gonna be
The
fun.
life of Gaius Baltar. What will he do?
What do you do?
Is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just interpolating the results.
Question is, what will she do if you expose her?
Yeah, that's gonna put a target on your back. Yep.
I thought it was just green or red.
Well, it's a little more complicated than that.
It's your first time doing it.
No, should be interesting to see how she responds when you tell her the truth. I'm guessing her Cylon side will take over and break your neck before you can give away her
That's
secret.
what I'm thinking.
Let's find out.
Congratulations, it's green. It's very bright green. You're not a Cylon.
Really?
100% human and very, very bright green. You couldn't be more human if you tried.
Well, thanks.
Damn. That's all it took.
I have something to tell you.
Enough! For frack's sake, let him breathe!
That's gotta fuck with her too, saying let him breathe, you know, saying these things, giving more credence that he is these things, you know, what you're saying.
All of this has happened before, and all of it will happen again.
Don't quote scripture.
You kneel before idols and ask for guidance, and you can't see that your destiny's already been written. Each of us plays a role. Maybe the last time I was the interrogator and you were the prisoner. The players change, the story remains the same. Your role is to deliver my soul unto God. It's your destiny. And I told you I had a surprise for you.
Madam President?
Kobo.
Who?
Kobo will lead you to Earth.
Kobo?
This is my gift to you, Kara.
Oh, he blessed us.
What exactly is it that you are doing here?
It's a machine, sir.
You've spent the last 8 hours torturing this man, and you don't have a single piece of information to show for it.
He says we're gonna find Cobalt, and that it's gonna lead us to Earth.
It would be kind of fun to see the invasion from the other side. See the Cylons plotting and praying.
I apologize for what you've been through. Take his restraints off.
This is not a good idea. Prezi, are you sure?
I can guarantee your safety. I can order your release.
Release?
We're
Safety?
running out of time. We have only 4 minutes left until your bomb goes off.
Okay. So?
I've come here to tell you that this conflict between our peoples does not have to continue.
Alright. This could be it.
Trust me.
We're putting it down. We're squashing the beef.
I think you know you can.
If you punch a hole through her chest cavity, I'm done with this show. There's no way.
The warhead doesn't exist.
Okay, it was a lie.
I made it up.
Nice. Confirmed.
Lieutenant was right. I was too far out. I didn't want to die, so
Thank you for the truth.
But is it?
Thank you. Don't be too hard on Kara. She was just doing her job. The military teach you to dehumanize people.
I'll take that into consideration.
Nice people.
No!
Hugging?
Stand up.
Kara,
What are you doing?
I have something to tell you.
What are we doing?
Downloading this with Cylon.
Oh my god! We're just spreading it! Everyone's a Cylon. That was his role. He played his part. Put deceit into the leader to doubt the other leader.
Put him out the airlock.
Right? That's so smart. Wait.
During the time I've allowed him to remain alive and captive on this ship, he has caused our entire fleet to spread out defenseless. He puts insidious ideas in our minds, more lethal than any warhead.
Exactly.
He's not afraid to die. He's just afraid that his soul won't make it to God.
In the arms of a Cylon, fly away. Or is he the bomb? Oh, that's the same shot. Ah, nice. Dope. What does she grab? What is that? A handkerchief? Oh, those are gods.
I don't know if he had a soul or not, but if he did, take care of it.
Very interesting episode.
Something wrong?
Nothing at all.
Here we go. I'll be devastated. And that was Battlestar Galactica season number 1, episode number 8 here. And I gotta say, fantastic episode of the show here. Well, we gotta have a pretty Starbuck centric episode with this Cylon that was stowed away that managed to come on the ship here. And we had this interrogation taking up quite a bit of the episode here, but man, was it very intentional. Much more insight into the Cylons, their philosophy, why, how they think, perceive time differently. Obviously, we've had hints and pieces that, like, their consciousness can just be, sort of transferred once their vessel has been destroyed. So that idea in and of itself, would lean to the idea that maybe they are all connected to this one higher being, God, consciousness. Interesting to hear, to see that just being, I guess, divulged in real time. Also, at the same time, getting some more insight into her history, her past, her mother, her lure. And by the end of this episode, you can sort of get that her man's really hit it on the head there, especially with the gods that she worships. This was some top tier psyops. I have to say so. And not only did he penetrate the president's mind off the rip when she was in a vulnerable state with these medications and whatnot, now by the end of it, it wasn't even to have this bomb go off. We've had enough of that. It was just to plant the seeds to deceit, and he went, the Cylon went to the extent that it needed to do that there. Really like those back and forths there, showed just as much insight into the Cylon as it did with our resident leader, Starbuck here. Adama being a Cylon is obviously ruse, but how that's going to make the president act is going to be quite compelling. So I'm looking forward to all of that there. Also, fantastic performances, I think, all around. Writing was sharp. It's an episode to maybe chew on a little bit more, right? Like, are they actually far enough where their Cylons can't transfer their consciousness? Maybe? You think God would have a better Wi-Fi plan, but absolutely love that. We also had guys getting a proper Cylon detector. That was pretty dope. What comes with that? Who is and who isn't a Cylon? Once you start showing Adama these results, it's got to be documented. There's got to be fact checkers, you know what I'm saying? Shed some more insight into past, the Cylon, I guess just lore in general. Spread our resources thin again. There's much more to him. There's much more to these Borgs. And you can even see that in the way that interacting, right? Choice of words and dialogue and how they're treating the Cylon is pretty interesting, because you can see even by the end of this episode, she said a little prayer that if his soul got condemned, like if he had one, I hope it's okay. I guess it just goes to show how much the Cylon got into his head. Also a testament to just how quality those interactions were. But guys, that was Battlestar Galactica 1X8. What did you think about this one, guys? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below and your insight into some of those conversations and seeing some of those walls being broken down as the interrogations went on. But with that being said, guys, that was it for this one. And I'll see you guys in 1X9 next. Love you guys. Peace.